Breaking news at midday. You are looking now at the official mugshot of Henry Ruggs III. Police say the former Raider was driving drunk, going more than 150 miles an hour when he crashed into a car, killing a young woman driving. We've also learned the victim is 23-year-old Tina Tintor of Las Vegas.
Now, Ruggs was wheeled into the courtroom just moments ago. You can see video here from the courtroom where they just brought him in. He was also wearing that neck brace. You can see District Attorney Steve Wolfson spoke right after court as well.
We have team coverage on all these new developments. Alyssa Bethencourt was at this morning's hearing. She'll have the latest from court. But we start with Ross DeMattei in studio here with more on the arrest report that just came in. Ross.
Yeah, David, breaking details. This arrest report really paints a tragic picture of what happened to the victim in this case early Tuesday morning. As you guys mentioned, police say Ruggs was traveling more than 150 miles per hour in his Chevy Corvette when he struck the victim, Tina Tintor's car. Tintor's car then caught on fire. Two men who witnessed that crash tried pulling her out of the car, but were unable to because she was pinned inside. Tintor and a dog that was riding in the back seat were both killed. At court this morning, District Attorney Steve Wolfson says Ruggs' blood alcohol level was twice the legal limit at the time it was drawn. The report also states Ruggs refused a field sobriety test when officers arrived at the scene. And police say they also collected a gun from the floorboard of Ruggs' car as well. Guys, we are getting new details all the time. We'll keep you updated if we hear anything new. David Kalina.
That's a lot. Thanks, Ross. Well, Ruggs' first court appearance this morning with his legal team standing by.
A judge read the former Raider his charges after the hearing. District Attorney Steve Wolfson spoke about the case, like Ross just mentioned as well. Our very own Alyssa Bethencourt was in the courtroom this morning. She's live right now from Regional Justice Center. Alyssa?
We now know that former Las Vegas Raiders player Henry Ruggs III was traveling at 156 miles per hour yesterday morning before the crash. That crash ended up killing a 23-year-old woman and her dog. Now, Ruggs appeared in court this morning facing charges connected to the deadly crash. In court, prosecutors said his blood alcohol level was .161, more than 2 times the legal limit. Police said they also found a black iPhone and a gun, which were found in the passenger side floorboard of Ruggs' car. Court records show the 22-year-old could face 2 felony charges, DUI resulting in a death and reckless driving. The state is also looking at another possible charge for that firearm that was found. Judge Joe Bonaventure set his bail at $150,000 and ordered Ruggs to abstain from alcohol and other controlled substances. He was also ordered not to drive and to surrender his passport. We heard from Clark County District Attorney Steve Wolfson this morning, who described the entire situation as tragic and unbelievably sad.
You know, I just met the family this morning. The family's torn apart, as anybody would be. This was a terrible, terrible collision. It's about choices. And if somebody chooses to drive while under the influence and drive in excess of 150 miles an hour, we're going to seek justice. This community needs to understand that driving while impaired is a serious matter.
Now, if convicted of those charges, Ruggs could face a minimum of 2 years in prison and a maximum of 46 years. District Attorney Wolfson said that could go up even more if they end up charging him for that firearm that was found. I am live in downtown Las Vegas.